nowadays the landscape is really difficult. I mean, around the globe, we see more governments embracing authoritarian practices. From your experience, what tools of advocacy still work in these environments and which ones no longer do? Very briefly.
Yeah, well, sure. I mean, obviously, the rise of autocratic populists, they have found a way to make some human rights violations popular. And so, if you go to Hungary's Viktor Orban and say,
Mhm.
you're mistreating immigrants, he would say, of course I am. That's my political program. So that kind of frontal approach doesn't work, within Hungary. Although I should say that he is now facing very significant, probably his toughest political challenge ever from Peter Magyar, who, could easily win the next election. But even in a situation like that, we found that there were other sources of pressure. So I describe in the book how we went to the European Union, where Orban's mistreatment of immigrants or of gays was not popular. And we're able to get the European Union to condition the huge subsidies that it gives to Hungary on an end to what they call his violations of the rule of law. And that, put very significant pressure on him. We did something similar in Poland. In Poland, it contributed to the loss of the Law and Justice Party. Orban is hanging on, but is under huge pressure to ease some of these repressive practices. And even within Hungary, these practices are popular with his rural base, but not popular in the cities. In this sense, it's actually similar to Turkey, where the cities are much more pro-rights. They don't want autocratic rule. In Turkey, I think the overall numbers are actually turning against Erdogan. In Hungary, it looks like something very similar is happening for Orban.